Yes, as you all know, say I know they find trouble, I know they find wahala. I do my work diligently and I know even they come out for anything back. But seriously, even if everywhere guy do, that does not mean that every youth in those states are criminals. It doesn't mean that everybody in those states are criminals. At least you give them leverage for them to introduce themselves, ask questions. Not that you put in tyrants on the road. Edo State government, I'm calling you out. You don't put tyrants on road to go and do checking. Stop youth on the road. Edo State is not safe anymore for nothing. Some tyrants walked into, I'll call them tyrants, even if you are a uniform man. You walked into my room and I asked you a simple question. Who are you? What are you looking for? No man, it's a secret person. I thought you want to search. I said, okay, search. The next thing you're ordering me out that I should come and enter inside bus. So where do I know where you are? Edo State is freaking out right now. I just follow you. No ID card. Anybody can wear police uniform for crying out loud. You came into my room and I told you, oh, please make it. Before you know it, one just slapped me. Before I could raise my head, the other one put tear gas into my eyes. In a civilized country that we are, Edo State, what is happening? The tear gas into my eyes. It took a long time before you know it, they tore my clothes. Some of them were even going for my gold. Going for my gold. Is that why you are here? If not, I was so vigilant and trying to protect my properties. They dragged me on the floor from the room where I was. They dragged me to Oluku junction. If not for the intervention of the CPS. CPS was even telling them they should leave me alone. That this is also a person. They did not hear. It took CPS enough intervention before they could leave me. If not for the CPS today, I would have been in jail for what I don't know. They were just there telling us, it's not a problem. We have so many people that are killing our farmers, they're killing our mothers and fathers, everybody inside the farm. Nobody's doing anything to it. If you must fight anything cultism, is this the way to go about it? You're picking all these youth that are not doing anything on the road. You that are doing with their daily business. The real ones, you don't tell that the real ones are where we are. Don't you know where the real ones are? The people should check your cabinet if you're not even among. I was busy with doing nothing. My properties, they stole it. What nonsense is all this? If somebody said yes today, what would have happened? I would have been behind the bar, behind inside the jail, and I would not be tagged. Cultism rage. It will be tagged cultism rage in Edo State. Edo State, we can do better than this. This is not the way forward. Since this is a beating, that's why they drag me for flood like thief. If not, people that I know me very well. Look. Person tear me wood. I said, where would I ever get before for my life? No one.
July 13th, His Excellency, the Executive State Governor of Edo State, launched Operation Flush Out Kidnappers and Cultists in a bid to curb the incessant court-related killings and kidnappings currently happening in the state. Brilliant idea. I commend the effort of the state government that they are doing something to curb the killings. According to the CPS, this force will be jointly coordinated by the PSO and CSO of the government house. Yesterday, July 15th, a colleague of mine attached to independent radio and television by name Uuru was beaten, harassed, embarrassed, pulled out from his room like a petty thief, tear gassed in the face. He had no room to ask what was happening. He had no room to even identify himself. Rather, these men who showed up in black and black mufti tried to pull him out into their vehicle and drive off. It took the concerted effort of people around and the CPS who was present to identify that this individual was an honored personality and a public figure before he was let go.
Before you know it, one just slapped me. Before I could raise my head, the other one put tear gas into my eyes. In a civilized country that we are, Edo State, what is happening? The tear gas into my eyes. It took a long time before you know it, they tore my clothes. Some of them were even going for my gold. Is that why you are here? If not, I was so vigilant and trying to protect my properties. They dragged me on the floor from the room where I was. They dragged me to Oluku junction. If not for the intervention of the CPS. CPS was even telling them they should leave me alone. That this is also a person. They did not hear. It took CPS enough intervention before they could leave me. If not for the CPS today, I would have been in jail for what I don't know. They were just there telling us, it's not a problem. We have so many people that are killing our farmers, they're killing our mothers and fathers, everybody inside the farm. Nobody's doing anything to it. If you must fight anything cultism, is this the way to go about it? They're picking all the youth that are not doing anything on the road.
Ororo has always been a broadcast journalist. has served Edo State and still is serving Edo State as a broadcast journalist, and for him to be embarrassed, beaten, and harassed in that manner, I fear for even my own safety. If the CPS was present and the PPRO confirms, Ororo called him yesterday and he confirmed that these men are not men of the police force, that they may be men of the state government who are operating under the operation flush out kidnappers and cultists. The modalities upon which they operate, it needs to be checkmated. Do they even have a mode of operation? If they do not operate within the ambit of the law, the sole reason why they were created is defeated. Your Excellency, you were quoted as saying on Sunday that the reason why the operation flush out kidnappers and cultists was created is because you wanted us to feel safe. You wanted the women, the children, the people who live in diaspora. You wanted them to feel safe so that they could come back and invest and contribute to Edo State. Your Excellency, from what happened yesterday, from the experience had by Ororo yesterday, we don't feel safe. The operation flush out kidnappers and cultists are supposed to de-escalate the rising tension and not escalate it. They are supposed to douse the rising tension and not escalate it. Your Excellency, I fear that if the operations are not checkmated, we are all going to be victims of this unjust treatment meted on Ororo, because there is no modality put in place to checkmate the activities. There is no mode of operation. Your Excellency, I understand and believe that you have the goodwill of Edo people at heart. I understand that you believe Edo can be better, that you want Edo to be better, and I know and believe that Edo can be better. But Your Excellency, these men need to be trained further. They need to operate within the ambit of the law. There must be a mode of operation. If the operation flush out kidnappers and cultists will be successful, these men need to operate justly. My sincere apologies to my colleague Uuru, who was embarrassed yesterday. I can only start to imagine what you've been through. I sincerely hope that this is looked into. Your Excellency, I believe you will look into this case. I strongly believe that it will not be swept under the carpet, because you created the operation flush out kidnappers and cultists to be successful in curbing the incessant court-related killings and not to operate in this manner. We need to avert a further reoccurrence. Otherwise, the sole cause for the creation of this fault is defeated.
So, my wonderful Edo people, anywhere we are there, God will protect you, and God will keep you and our family safe. But I say, make I quick drop this message. Edo State, they hot. Anybody will tell you say no, they hot. They like give you Edo State as we dey talk right now. It is hot. But the problem with me get na say now wetin dey cause the hotness. Now I get problem with. Now truth say court guys full everywhere now. They like buy people for Edo State due to say one or two they join court. But the other problem wey dey na say because of the anti-cultism law wey even the government come put, e come be like say even make matter one worse, in the sense that before you get issue with anybody now for Edo State, they will tag you cultist. They will tag you cultist because they know say they don't put anti-cultism law. So e come be like wetin they take dey find body. They come be like wetin they take dey find body. Where me for get problem with government now say even government now don't tag everybody wey dey Edo State as cultist. Why I talk like that? Because they now cannot distinguish or differentiate a cultist from non-cultist. So what are they now doing? They move around going to clubs, they move around going to hotels. If you know say you get brother, you get sister, where they go club, where they go hotel, where they go gathering, where people they gather, they drink and smoke, tell them that they enter us. Because of say government not get clue of how to catch these people, we say they vote by people. So now they tag everybody. Then they go as far as hotel, even as far as to person house, go bust person house, catch person, maltreat person, and pull them off. Anybody now when they tag as a cultist, government they go after her without investigation. You see wahala. Awful time. I don't talk and say the only way we can do this thing, because the people now, for example, the people now they call the bad people, when they come out call the bad people. If they come on a street, they for the runner. Some afternoon, then they for the runner. You go see the person for ground. Imagine say since I don't they talk about camera. Say our government focus on camera, just like the past administration of Baseki start time before. Say this one come and it still start time. We for know where camera don't reach for Edo State. If you say maybe they focus on putting camera in every part of Edo State. Imagine the one who they buy for Sapler Road. Say camera at this Sapler Road. If you not catch the person face, you go catch the person car. At least camera will give us clue. Imagine the way they buy for Ring Road, when they buy for different places. If you say camera do those places, at least it will catch the people face. So because government don't fail in that area, they are not going about catching anybody. The guy when I always see his video now, when I first show on the video, he's even a journalist. That they beat mistaken for Curtis, beat him. Mad handle him like say he no be human being. That is what they are not doing. If you get issue with person like all these Okpebholo now with the APC now, for example, maybe as we they talk about Okpebholo, waiting they never do for Edo State now, they feel tag you cultist. Make government will come after you. That's the problem now. They use court they find body. Government not get clue of how to catch these people. Even forgetting that even some policemen they join court. Allegedly, some policemen join court. Allegedly, even some way they vigilante, they don't even talk that one. So somehow you often see that full government empower these people, because most especially vigilante. Many people where they vigilante, they be agbo. They know their self. They know their self. So it's like when you empower people. So government Okpebholo focus on putting cameras in Edo State. Like I always say, we need something that will give us intel. We need something that will give us intelligence. We need something that will help us to trace these people. When they commit this act and we are able to trace them and they are being caught, I tell you, other people will fear to do it. Well, especially if you don't want to set that camera, make una set and where this everybody don't sleep for night. Nobody will get idea say camera there anywhere. Now set them for night. When everybody they sleep, so that nobody will know say a camera there. So that I feel they picture all the area. If no one go start an area, don't fair go area wanna know say it they very prompt to things like this. Una don't fair go the set camera for those areas to control. That's my only advice. So Edo State the hot. Tell your person make it enter house. Thank you.